posting less. I'm not happy. I don't like what I've done. I don't like what I've become. I don't like what I look like.
Nikocado's recent video is so incredibly tragic, it makes all of his previous breakdowns seem like they were happy moments. Simply titled Bye, Nikocado talks about deeply regretting his time on YouTube, in the process admitting to financial ruin and the ways in which fame destroyed his life completely.
I mean, let's agree. I don't think it's the first time, he's been doing all this kind of drama. I've seen a lot of videos of him, lots of videos where he had a breakdown, he started crying, and he's like I don't remember, but I know I've seen some of the videos, like he starts breaking down and he's like looking at himself and he knows that what he's doing is bad, But I don't know if it's something new just for gaining attention, because of course people, they don't want to keep watching your video again and again, because then all you're doing is eating and eating. Like they get bored of it, they want new content. So I feel like it's just something scripted that Nikocado came up with to bring attention to his YouTube channel again. I mean, let's see.
The 41-minute video begins on terrible footing, as after only 24 seconds, Nick's already almost on the verge of tears.
Just gonna tell you right off the bat, I'm on the edge of a breakdown. Most likely by the end of this video, I would be flipping out.
The reason for this is quickly revealed. Nick had begun to realize YouTube was actually
So look at right here, like how he started. Like he was like healthy looking, of course, like pretty skinny, but still better than this right here, Right now, I don't even think he can walk properly. Like he need those, like the wheelchair thing, like I don't know the name of that thing, the remote control thing. But like, of course, he's not healthy.
a terrible choice.
My life was going great, so I decided to do this YouTube life. And I'm sitting here thinking, I have thrown away the best years of my life.
Admitting he never would have started if given a second chance.
I wish I could turn back the clock. I wish I could go back in time. I wish I would never have done YouTube. I wish I would have never decided that this would be a fun way.
So I think like it's the same thing, like how it would have been started. Like one of his video probably got popped up, and the cloud, the attention and all that, he just got so much sucked into it, and then he just kept doing the same thing, keep recording the same video, and people started liking it, and then he just started riding the cloud, probably just like that, and here we are. He just ended up like this, and it's still not late, he's not that he's old. He's still pretty young. He can flip everything around if he really wants to. He can hit the gym and he can make it happen. There's a lot of people out there who will really be, glad to show, that they can turn this guy into whatever he was back years ago. I know there's a lot of gyms and people out there
to make a living, that this would be a fun way to have a life. This would be a fun way to provide for my family.
He further hints as to why.
My job is to face people who hate me, who don't care for me, that aren't even interested in me. They're here for someone fat.
Yet he's interrupted by his pizza delivery, leading to the video's only moment where Nick isn't totally miserable. However, the second he takes a bite, you can see Nikocado's dark realization that he despises his life completely.
Man, honestly, I feel so bad for this guy, I don't know why, like, it's not that I can't even relate to it. I'm not even fat myself. I'm skinny as hell. But the problem is, like, I don't know, there's something just making me feel so, like, sympathetic, for this guy. I don't know why. I don't know if I'm weird for that.
I don't like this! I don't like this channel. I don't like what I'm doing with my life. I had goals, I had dreams, and I threw it all away to eat food.
Nick hating his job isn't unexpected, but his
bro, look at all this food. Like, I don't even watch his content, bro. Like, I've never even went to his YouTube channel in my life. All of what I've seen is in documentary and other people's reaction to it, but I never knew, like, oh my god, look at this right here. Him eating all this by himself, and all the cholesterol, all the oil, oh, like so much sweet and everything. The McDonald's. I mean, I personally work in McDonald's. If you guys don't know, check out my other videos. You know, like I'm a manager now, but I personally know like the oils. It's just not it. You know, I personally don't like McDonald's myself, even though I work over there. I would not recommend, you know, eating fast food in all these restaurants. They don't care about your health. They try their best. I would say the people who work there, like the managers and all that, they try their best to make sure the food isn't all that good. But it's just, I don't want to dig deep into all that stuff. It's just, let's continue.
Claim about money is a little more surprising.
The irony is I've barely made any money for the past 2-3 years.
Across Nikocado's 5 biggest channels, he's done 1.85 billion views total, which by applying a conservative ad rate of $3 per 1,000 views, means he's made 5.5 million from YouTube ads alone. He also
Like 5.5 million. That is a lot of money. I don't know why is he saying that he did not make any money? That is weird.
charges $500 per cameo and has over 1,000 reviews, meaning if you include maybe another 1,000 people who didn't review, he's also likely made over $1 million from this.
Damn.
Then Nick also has a Patreon and his iconic line of merch, which when combined with everything else, could mean total career earnings of almost 10 million. So how could it be possible he didn't make much money? Well, Nikocado would elaborate.
I hate that my job is showing up here and hoping I get paid from it because the YouTube gods strike me down 3 years ago and it's never improved.
Nick seemed to imply his videos were rarely monetized, which has been happening for over 3 years. We tested this by watching his content on a fresh new account and found that most videos on More Nikocado don't even play one single ad. On the contrary, most of his third channel videos have ads, but his earnings didn't matter anyway, because any money he did make has now been fully wasted.
It wasn't even worth it. I barely made any money. And the money I did make, I lost.
To the extent that Nikocado's now struggling to survive.
I hate my finances, I hate my husband, I hate my family, I hate my friends, I hate my work, I hate this country, I hate this place. To pay so much just to survive.
As a result, he begins to consider even moving to a different country.
I'm literally about to move to Indonesia. I have a friend there right now, and do you know how much she paid for her dinner? $2.24.
Which Nick has actually done before.
I mean, 2.24, like it's the same thing basically. You know, I don't think it's gonna be working like that. Like if you're a person living in Indonesia, I don't know, might be wrong. Anyone from Indonesia or somebody from there watching this video, let me know. I feel like it's the same thing. Like if you're living in that country and if you're earning in that country, working over there, it's gonna be the same thing. Just like here, if you're in the United States, you know, because if you're making money here, you're still stuck in the the rabbit hole, paying all the bills and everything, the taxes and all that, and by the end of the month, your pocket is empty. So I think basically it's gonna be the same thing in Indonesia, unless you're taking all your US dollars and you're going to the Indonesia and converting all the money and using the dollars over there. That's a different story, but that's just my point of view.
Having spent 3 years living in South America, he acknowledges the easier solution would have simply been to make a different type of content.
And I knew if I would have done something more age appropriate or more whatever, friendly, what was this all for? I don't even like this.
Or more tragically, stick with his previous love of playing violin.
I felt like
I didn't even knew he could play violin. Wow. I mean, if he would have pursued that career, he would have made way more money. That's pretty sad.
Purpose to create beautiful music, to inspire people.
Hey
to
man, you still got the time.
When they're going through horrible shit.
It seems Nikocado's mukbangs have destroyed his previous talent.
I used to play the violin and my fingers got too fat, they get stuck under the strings, they go bonk, and then I can't play anymore.
Missing violin as an art form that actually impacted people's lives.
All it takes is one person to come to a concert or a show and you change their life because you inspire them to do something similar or to go into the arts or something. And I'm sitting here eating food.
In Oompaville's It's Your Fault, Nikocado further added,
I was very good. I got a full ride scholarship to my school.
Could you
Juilliard
shred?
school. Have you known about it? I went to the Juilliard for 2 years.
I don't know what that is.
with Juilliard being the world's most prestigious music school. A user
wow.
on Reddit found Nick's full list of violin achievements, of which there were certainly many, and it therefore makes
Damn. What? That is a lot of achievements.
Sense that he was good enough to teach.
Have you ever had a job?
Yeah, many. Violin lessons. I used to play at weddings.
A YouTuber named Violin Mechanic also watched all of Nick's violin videos,
I know this guy.
concluding he was near professional.
Right from the bat, I can tell that this guy plays fantastically in tune.
And it seemed this respect from other people was what Nick missed more than anything else.
When I would finish my shows, I would sign autographs. People would wait in a line to take photos of me, which I think some people would now, but it's for a different reason. It's not because I just inspired them. It's because I am a fat, funny meme.
By playing on the street,
The sad part is like he understand like the reality, like what he have become and what kind of content he have produced and what people sees him for. That is the sad part, and that is the reality. I mean, as I said, it's not too late to turn things around. You can still do all those things right now. It just takes a lot of willpower and a lot of dedication. I mean, if you really want to do it, I really hope, he turns to a new leaf. I really hope.
Nick attracted massive crowds, but as he sits there thinking for over 20 seconds, he realizes what he truly misses is the respect he had for himself.
And I had a sense of pride, a sense of honor, a sense of happiness. I felt closer to God, actually.
In comparison to his music, he's lost all motivation to mukbang.
I felt like I was doing something that I was called to do. I don't feel that with these videos.
Which can definitely be felt throughout the entire video.
I can't even sit here and fake this for you. I'm not going to.
He tries to talk about the food but clearly doesn't care.
Let's try these breadsticks. It's fine.
As Nick's instead preoccupied with the thought of him retiring.
And if I just quit YouTube, who's gonna care? Couple hundred people, okay. I can't watch Nikocado slurp noodles and eat Takis. Oh, my life's not the same. I used to watch Nikocado eat Taki.
It's a topic he's been considering throughout the previous year, so why doesn't he quit and do something else completely? Well, he addresses this also.
I can't even get a normal job. I mean, imagine if I went to apply doing some type of management. Because I'm so known, or there's so many horrible things I've put myself into, situations, it's like, it's gonna create a polarizing environment. How many people hate me? They don't want to work with me.
Yeah, that is pretty true as well, because since now everybody, mostly like I would say the whole world know you, and not even for like the really great or respectable thing. And if you're gonna go down there to some average job like some restaurant or anywhere, of course it's not gonna end well for you.
Really limited myself.
Sadly, Nick is probably right. If he was spotted working retail, it'd be a story instantly, but there are still other YouTube ideas that could also be successful. A YouTuber named Oosgang went unexpectedly viral when he began a series titled Try to Lose Weight in 100 Weeks. Well, Nick showed in his recent video that he was already losing weight.
I recently lost 89 pounds, but I'm still morbidly obese. I can't even fit in a chair.
Which has been proven as an element the audience likes to follow. Combine this with Nikocado's notoriety, and you've got a mega viral series that could fix his channel health and declining self-esteem.
I'm so ugly. I don't want to be ugly.
Whilst giving him respect from every single viewer. Imagine if he disappeared off of YouTube for a year or two, lost all the weight and built muscle, became an absolute Chad, and returned to YouTube as a violin.
Bro, imagine that happened. That would shock the whole world. Like it would shock me, like he disappeared for years and then he just comes back and you just see like a Chad, with like muscles and having violin over here. That would be something I really want to see. Like, that's great.
All right, guys, so this is from future me, okay? So whatever you saw right now, don't worry about anything, okay? So I just came back from work, okay? So the previous video, what you saw right now, it was from yesterday, okay? And I forgot to upload the video, and when I came back from work right now, I got a notification, and you guys will not believe what I saw. Like, you cannot believe, like, I'm so mind blown right now, okay? So I'm going to show you what it is, okay? It will definitely 100% blow your mind, okay? So whatever video you saw right now, okay, I'm not going to show you the rest of the video because it don't matter at this point, okay? But what I'm going to show you right now, you guys will not believe your eyes, okay? Watch this.
I feel as if I'm monitoring ants on an ant farm. One follows another, follows another, follows another. It's mesmerizing. It's spellbinding. All these little consumers, all of these lost, and bored. People. People consuming anything that they're told to consume. So I am the villain because I've made myself one. And you will continue to consume these stories about me year after year after year, for as long as I tell the internet that I am the villain. Stories that permeate and linger and infect the minds of the ants, influence the ants, brainwash the ants. You are the ants. Today I woke up from a very long dream, and I also woke up having lost 250 pounds off of my body. Yet just yesterday, people were calling me fat and sick and boring and irrelevant. People. People are the most messed up creatures on the entire planet. And yet I've still managed to stay 2 steps ahead. And it was a long 8 years, wasn't it? It was a long 8 years. And I didn't think that it would have gone this long, but it did. And it was like a bad dream that, yeah, it was like a really bad dream that we were waiting for it to be over. And it's over. It was just a dream. Cheers. Mr. Noodle, this is so good.
Like, this is so crazy. This guy fooled us all, okay? So he just disappeared for 2 years, and he just had all videos loaded up, and he just planned to push all those videos throughout 2 years without any of us noticed. Like nobody even knew, like barely anyone knew that he was a weight loss on a weight loss journey. And that guy was losing weight, and he was tricking us all that he's just doing mukbang and eating food, and you know, all these videos that he's just posting on his YouTube. That is so crazy. Like, honestly, I am so happy for this guy. You know, I'm literally so happy because remember this part? I'm gonna play this part.
Bro, imagine that happened. That would shock the whole world. Like, it would shock me, you know, like he disappeared for years and then he just comes back and you just see like a Chad, you know, with like muscles and having violin over here. That would be something I really want to see. Like,
I was literally hoping or praying inside, like, I want to see this guy, you know, like skinny the way he was, like with the big 6-packs and all that. I mean, of course, you don't have that right now, but like what he have achieved is literally an inspiration, man. Like, not everyone can do this, you know, in 2 years. Damn, I think it's like 250 pounds. That is crazy. It takes people years, like so many years, just to lose like some pounds. And this guy, you guys saw how obese he was. Like, right now, this guy is skinny, like just like me. Like, look at me, I'm skinny. That is crazy, man. That is crazy. Like, I literally want you guys to support him, you know, because I know, like, he's like, he might be afraid from inside, you know, like, people wanted to see what he was before, you know, like fat, obese guy eating all that food. But now that he's skinny, not a lot of people can make fun of him, you know. So it's of course gonna hurt him, but of course a lot of people are still supporting him, you know. And that's really good. So if you guys, you know, are watching his video, whatever, try to support him, you know, because that takes a lot of balls, you know. It takes a lot of balls. This guy fooled us all, and damn, I would say that's one of the biggest rickroll of a history. Okay, like, we saw so much crazy stuff happening in 2024. Mr. Beast taking a downfall, Dr. Disrespect taking a downfall, and Nikocado Avocado came out of nowhere with the weight loss. Okay, that is crazy, man. That is crazy. Like, it just came out of nowhere. Look, I'm so glad that I did not post the video because video you saw me sitting on the chair, like the half video, it was from yesterday. And this is right now, I'm from the future, basically, at this point. So, man, I'm not even ready. I'm like in my, I'm just wearing like dirty clothes and all that. I'm not even ready, nothing. I just grabbed my phone and said, I want to talk to you guys and tell you guys about this stuff, you know. So, whatever it is, man, make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you guys want to see more videos like this, I'll see you guys. Peace.